Hi everyone, welcome back to 9th standard maths class. In this video, we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 4, new numbers. You all are familiar with different type of numbers, isn't it? First one natural number, 1, 2, 3, etc. Then even numbers 2, 4, 6, etc. Then odd numbers 1, 3, 5, etc. You all are familiar with these numbers. And you know about the root values. That means root 4. What is the value of root 4? Root 4 value is 2. 2 2s are 4. So root 4 is 2. Next root 9. What is root 9? 3 3s are 9. So root 9 is 3. Okay. Then next to root 16. What is root 16? 4 4s are 16. So it is 4. Okay. So you know about these numbers also. Now here in this chapter you are going to learn about another type of number. Another type of number means, for example, root 2. Okay, root 2. For this number, we can't write the exact value of root 2. Exact value. What is 2? 1 ones are 1, so it is not possible. So root 2 means there is no exact value, only approximate value is there. Okay, we can't write root 2 as a complete answer. Okay, so these type of numbers, okay, these type of numbers are given in this chapter, that is new number. Here they mention about this type of numbers. Another example is root 3. Okay, root 3, we don't know the exact value of root 3. Another one is root 4, we know it is 2. Next is root 5. Okay, we don't know the exact value of root 5. Next to root 6, then root 7, root 8, etc, etc. Okay, so these numbers, these are the new numbers here they mention. Okay, so for these numbers we are not having an exact value. Okay, only approximate value is there. Okay, approximate value. That approximate value is denoted using this symbol. Okay, we are using this symbol in order to write the approximate value of these type of numbers. For example, root 2. Okay, root 2 is approximately equal to 1.41. Okay, it is continuing. Okay, 1.41 approximately equal to, we can't write it as equal. Okay, it is not equal to 1.41 because it is continuing. Okay, like the previous chapter we have learned some problems for that fraction, no exact value. For example, 1 by 3. Okay, for example, 1 by 3, what is the answer? 1 by 3, 0.333, etc. Okay, continuing like this. Okay, like that here also the approximate value of root 2 is 1.41 because it is continuing. We don't know where it will end. Okay, so root 2 is approximately equal to 1.41. This you have to by heart. Okay, so use this simple because 1.41 is not exact value. Next is root 3. Okay, root 3 is approximately equal to 1.73. Okay, 1.73. Similarly, we can write root 5. Only these two numbers you just by heart. Root 2 is approximately equal to 1.41 and root 3 is approximately equal to 1.73. Okay. First section you have to learn two concepts. First one is square of any fraction is not 2. Okay, square of any fraction. For example, 1 by 2. This is a fraction. Square of this fraction. Let's check whether it is 2 or not. Okay, so 1 by 2 whole square means 1 square and 2 square. So 1 square is 1 by 2 square is 4. 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is what? 1 by 4, it is not equal to 2 because 1 by 4 answer is what? It is 0.25. Okay, it is 0.25. That means it is not equal to what? 2. Okay, similarly when you check any fraction, you can take any fraction, that fraction's square is not equal to 2. Let's check with 2 by 3. Okay, 2 by 3. This is also a fraction. So it's a square. 2 by 3, the whole square equal to what? 2 square is 4 by 3 square is what? 9. So 4 by 9. Again we will get one that decimal number, and that decimal number is not equal to what? 2. 2 means it is a perfect number, 2. Okay, so 4 by 9 is also not equal to 2. Similarly, you can check with any fraction. Any fraction you can choose, but that fraction's square is not equal to what? 2. This is the first concept. Next, in order to learn the second concept, you have to consider a square. Okay, a square of side 1 centimeter. Okay, all the measurements are 1 centimeter. Now we are going to find the measurement of the diagonal. Okay, diagonal means this measurement. This one's measurement we need to find. Okay, so you can see that this is a right triangle. Okay, right angle triangle. That means 90-degree triangle. Okay, now you can consider this side as base. Okay, this as base, and this portion is what? This is altitude. You learn in the 8th standard. Okay, this is base and this is altitude. Then what will be this position? This is hypotenuse. Okay, this is hypotenuse, h. Okay, now what is the relation between hypotenuse, altitude and base of an right triangle? What is that? That is Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse equal to root of base square plus altitude square. Okay, hypotenuse. So here we have to find the measurement of diagonal. Okay, so here diagonal is the same as hypotenuse. So hypotenuse equal to what? Root of base square. Base is what? Base is 1. So 1 square plus altitude. Altitude here it is same 1. So again 1 square. Now what will be the answer? Root of 1 square is 1 itself, plus again 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 answer is what? Root 2. Okay, we got that diagonal as what? We got the diagonal as root 2 centimeter. So our second concept is the diagonal of a square of side 1 meter cannot be expressed as a fraction. Okay, that is the concept, because root 2 is not a fraction. Okay, root 2 is not a fraction, only approximate value will be here. Okay, so it is not a fraction. Root 2 is the answer, that's why. Okay, so we can say that the diagonal of a square of side 1 cannot be expressed as a fraction. It is not a fraction. Okay, now let's move on to problems. Page number 49. Okay, subheading is measures and numbers. Here is your first question. In the picture, the square on the hypotenuse of the topmost right triangle is drawn. Calculate the area and the length of a side of the square. Okay, one figure is given. By looking into that figure, you have to find the length of that square. That means that blue color square's measurement you have to find, and also area. Okay. Here in this question you can see that one square is here. Okay, a one square with the side as hypotenuse of this right triangle. Okay, this right triangle's hypotenuse portion is the side of this square. Okay, we have to find the side of that square and area of this square. Okay, so for that the clue given is, you can see 1 2 3 4 4 right triangles you can see. Okay, all these triangles are right triangles. Okay, now in these right triangles, for the starting right triangle, base is given as 1 meter and altitude is given as 1 meter. Let's mark the points as, for the square let's take it as A, B, then C, D. Okay, then take these points as P, Q, R, S. Okay, now consider the first triangle, first right triangle APQ. Let's consider triangle APQ. Okay, for this triangle APQ, base is 1 meter, altitude is what? 1 meter. 1 and 1. What is the answer for the hypotenuse? For the previous problem we proved that if it is not so, we can directly apply the Pythagoras theorem. What is the hypotenuse here? It is AQ. AQ is the hypotenuse. So AQ will be equal to, hypotenuse is base square plus altitude square. I am not writing the equation, you already know that. Okay, so base square means 1 square plus altitude square, that is again 1 square. So 1 square 1 plus 1 square 1, total it is root 2. Okay, that means this AQ is what? Root 2. Okay, we got AQ as root 2. Okay, you can continue this procedure up to this right triangle. Okay, now let's consider the next right triangle AQR. Okay, triangle AQR. So in this right triangle AQR, QR base is given, that is 1 meter, and altitude, okay, perpendicular sides AQ, altitude is AQ. Here that AQ we have found that is root 2. So AQ is root 2, altitude is root 2, base is 1. So by using these two, we can find the hypotenuse of this second right triangle AQR, that is AR we can find. So AR equal to, hypotenuse equal to what? Base square plus altitude square. So base square is what? Base is 1 here. So 1 square plus altitude is what? Root 2. So root 2 square. Like this you can write. Now in the next step, it is equal to 1 square is 1 itself plus root 2 square. Root 2 square means root 2 into root 2. Okay, root 2 into root 2. Then it is like this. What will be the answer? This also you have learned in 8th standard. We can cut this root 2 and the final answer will be 2. Okay, root 2 into root 2, 2. Similarly, root 3 into root 3, answer will be 3. Like this. So here root 2 square, square and root come together means you can cancel this square and root, answer will be 2. Number itself you can write. So the final answer is 1 plus 2, that is root 3 meter. Okay, so here the next portion, that is AR is root 3 we got. Okay, similarly consider the next triangle ARS. So in this triangle ARS, base is same 1 meter. Altitude is what? It is AR. Okay, for the third right triangle, altitude is AR, that is root 3 is altitude. So in order to find the hypotenuse of this right triangle, that means this third right triangle, hypotenuse is AS. So hypotenuse AS equal to root of base square plus altitude square. Base square plus altitude square. Hypotenuse equal to, this is the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so here base square, base is same 1. So 1 square plus altitude is what? Altitude is here root 3. So root 3 square. Okay, now in the next step it is equal to 1 square 1 plus root 3 square. Root 3 square means square and root cancel, number 3. Okay, so answer is what? 1 plus 3, 4. So root 4 we got. What is root 4? We know the value of root 4. Root 4 is perfect square. So 2 is the answer. Okay, root 4 means here it is 2. So A is equal to 2. Not root 2, it is 2. Okay, so here AS is 2. We got 2 as the answer. Now consider the last right triangle. That is triangle ASB. ASB. Okay, now in this triangle, altitude is 2, base is 1 meter. This is the hypotenuse, that is AB. AB is same as side of the square. So when you find the hypotenuse of this right triangle, you will get the side of this square also. Okay, so here AB equal to what? AB equal to root of base square is 1 square plus altitude is 2 here, so 2 square, that is equal to root of 1 plus 2 square is what? 4. So answer is root 5. Okay, so we got root 5 as the hypotenuse of the last right triangle, that is side of the square ABCD. Okay, side of square is also what? Side of square is also root 5 meter. Okay, root 5 meter. Now if we know the side, how can you find the area? Our equation is what? side square, a square, that is the area equation. So side is root 5. So root 5 square. Root 5 square means I told you here same like here we can cancel. Square and root we can cancel. 5 meter square. Okay, 5 meter square is the area of this square. Area of this square is 5 meter square. Okay, this is the method to solve the first question. Next is question number 2. A square is drawn on the altitude of an equilateral triangle of side 2 meter. 3 sub-questions are there. First one, what is the area of the square? Second sub-question, what is the altitude of the triangle? Third sub-question, what are the length of the other two sides of the triangle shown below? This is a rough figure given. Okay, so in the question it is given that a square is drawn on the altitude of equilateral triangle. So here DEF. Okay, DEF is a equilateral triangle with the one side as 2 meter. Okay, now DA is the altitude, that means height of this equilateral triangle. DA is the altitude. By using that altitude measurement, a square is drawn, that is ABCD is the square here. We have to find the side of the square. Okay, we have to find the side of the square and area. Then find the second sub question is what is the altitude. Let's do the second sub question first, because second sub question answer we need to know, because that measurement is the same as the side of the square. So in order to get the first sub question, we have to find the second sub question first. Okay, so for the second sub question, it is equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means you know all the sides are equal. So this is 2 meter, means this measurement also 2 meter. This base EF also 2 meter. Okay, and we know for equilateral triangle the altitude will divide the base into what? 2 equal halves. Okay, 2 equal halves. That means this EA is 1 meter and AF is also 1 meter. Okay, both are 1 meter. 1 plus 1, 2 equal halves. Okay, now in order to find the altitude DA, we can consider this right triangle. Okay, this right triangle. What is that right triangle? Triangle DEA. Let's consider the right triangle DEA. So here in this right triangle DEA, base is what? EA is base, and this DE is what? Hypotenuse. Okay, EA is base, DE is hypotenuse. We need to find the altitude. What is altitude equation? Altitude, according to the Pythagoras theorem, altitude equation is A equal to root of h square minus base square. Hypotenuse square minus base square is the equation. So that is equal to, here hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse we know it is 2. So 2 square minus base is what? 1. So 1 square. That is equal to what? 2 square is 4. 4 minus 1. So answer is root 3 meter. Okay, so altitude is altitude DA. Okay, altitude DA equal to root 3 meter is the answer. Second sub question. Now what is the first sub question? What is the side of the square ABCD? Side of the square. Side of the square is the same as what? Altitude, because DA is the side of this square. So for the first sub question, side of the square also you can write as what? Root 3 meter. Now if side of the square is root 3 meter, what will be the area? Area equal to what? Area is equation side square, that is root 3 square. Root 3 square means what? 3 meter square. Okay, root square and root we can cancel, so answer is 3 meter square. So 3 meter square is area of this square ABCD. Okay, the third sub question. In the question, one triangle is given. Okay, this side has 2 meter and two angles 30 degree and 60 degree. Question is, what is the measure of other two sides? Okay, other two sides. Let's mark the points as P, Q and R. Okay, so we have to find P, R and R, Q. Okay, so for that, Consider the same right triangle EAD. Okay, consider the same right triangle EAD. What is the angle E here? Angle E. We know DEF is what? Equilateral triangle. The complete triangle. DEF is equilateral triangle. One angle of an equilateral triangle is what? 60 degree. Okay, so this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree. Then what will be this angle? Angle D, angle EDA. 60 here, 90. So 180 minus 60 plus 90, answer will be what? Here 30. Okay, so this is 30 degree. Now check the triangle. Compare these two triangle. 30 here, here also 30. 60 here, here also 60. Now check the side. DE. DE is what? 2 meter. That is opposite of what? 90 degrees opposite. So 90 degree here. 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree opposite is 2 meter. Okay, that means EAD and PQR both are same triangles. Okay, now what will be EA? EA is opposite of 30 degree. Opposite of 30 degree is what? 1 meter. So here opposite of 30 degree will be 1 meter. Okay, so PR equal to 1 meter. Next is this side, that is 60 degrees opposite. RQ. RQ is opposite of 60 degree. 60 degree opposite. This measurement we already found that it is root 3. Okay, for the previous case we found that altitude is root 3. So here this measurement RQ is also root 3 meter. Just by comparing these two triangle we can write the answer. 30 degree, 60 degree here, then hypotenuse is 2 meter. Here also this is 90 degree, means 90 degree opposite measurement is always what? Hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse 2 meter, here also hypotenuse 2 meter. That means the other remaining two sides will also be equal. So that is 1 meter and root 3 meter. Okay. Question number 3. We have seen in class 8 that any odd number can be written as the difference of two perfect squares. Using this, draw squares of area 7 and 11 square centimeter. Two squares with 7 and 11 as area. This question you have to draw a square. Okay, a square you have to draw. That square's area must be what? 7 centimeter square. Area is 7, not side. Okay, so if area is 7, what will be the side? Equation is what? Area equation is side square. Okay, so side square equal to what? 7 must be. Then side will be what? Side equal to square come to this side, it will be root 7 centimeter. Okay, we need to draw root 7 centimeter as one side of the square. But we know root 7 no exact value we have. Okay, for the root 7 we don't know about the exact value. So for that you have learned one method in 8th standard, but I know no one is remembering that. Okay, so for that, in order to draw this root 7, just do this method. First 7. Okay, so 7 plus 1 whole divided by 2. Okay, in order to get the first side, 7 plus 1 whole divided by 8. 2. So 7 plus 1 8. 8 by 2 equal to 4. Okay, same with subtraction. That is 7 minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 6 by 2. 6 by 2 is what? 3. Okay, 6 by 2 is 3. Now take the largest measure. Largest measurement is 4. Take this 4 as hypotenuse and take this 3 as altitude. Okay, take this large one as hypotenuse and the small one as altitude. By using these two measurements, if we draw a triangle, the remaining is what? Base. That base will be that root 7. I will show you. Pythagoras theorem is what? Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse equal to root of base square plus altitude square. This is a basic. Now here we need what? We must get base as what? Root 7, because hypotenuse here, altitude here, the remaining is base. So base equation, base equal to root of hypotenuse square minus altitude square, isn't it? This is the equation. Now let's check. Here it is equal to root of, we consider hypotenuse as what? 4 we consider as hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square means 4 square minus altitude square. Altitude square means altitude is 3 here. So 3 square. Answer will be what? 4 square is 16 minus 3 square is 9. That is equal to root of 16 minus 9. 16 minus 9 is what? 7 is the answer. That means our base will be root 7. But no need to check like this. Okay, you can directly write like this. Just add 1, find the final and 1 adding and divided by 2. Find the final answer. That will one number you will get. Now again subtraction, that is 7 minus that number plus 1 and minus 1 by 2. Take the large number as hypotenuse and the small number as altitude. Then using this you have to draw the triangle first. Okay, you have to draw a right triangle first. That right triangle's base will be root 7. Now by measuring that you can draw the square. Okay, the method I will show. First of all, just draw a line without any measurement. Just draw an extended line. Okay, now from this point, okay, from this point measure 90 degree using protractor. Keep your protractor like this and mark 90 degree. Okay, mark 90 degree. Then remove the protractor. Now by using scale, you have to draw the altitude here. Okay, altitude is what? Altitude we need 3 centimeter. Okay, altitude is 3 centimeter. So keep your scale here like this. Okay, keep the scale like this and draw 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter in this side. Like this you will get. Okay, 3 centimeter. Here I am taking double measurement, then only it will be visible to you. Okay, so you have to measure 3 centimeter in the scale in this line. Okay, next we need what? 3 centimeter altitude we got. Next is hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse is 4 centimeter. Okay, so take your compass. Take your compass and measure 4 centimeter in the compass. Okay, in the compass measure 4 centimeter. This measurement must be 4 centimeter. Next is keep the pinpoint of the compass at this point. Okay, keep the pinpoint at this point and draw one arc in the base side like this. Okay, keep the pinpoint here and draw one arc in this portion. Okay, here you have to draw one arc. So I got point here. Okay, so this is the point 4 centimeter. When you draw an arc, the point will be here. Now join that line. So 3 centimeter altitude, 4 centimeter hypotenuse. This is a right triangle. Then base will be what? Base will be root 7. That means this point to this point measurement is root 7. Now by using this measurement you can draw one square here. So for that again take your compass. Again take your compass. By taking compass, measure this side. Okay, you just measure from this point to this point measurement. Measure it and draw the square. Okay, so take the compass and measure from here to here. From first point to second point, measure the side in the compass. Then from using that, take point here. Okay, pinpoint must be here and draw one arc in this side. From here also you have to draw one arc. Okay, so you will get 2 points. Okay, from here one arc, from here also one arc with this measurement. Okay, using compass, one arc here, from here also one arc. So these are the 2 points. Now join these 2 points to 4 ends. Okay, then you will get one square here. Like this you will get. Okay, so here this side root 7, this will be root 7, here root 7, fourth side also root 7. All the 4 sides will be what? Root 7. Then its area will be what? Root 7. Square will be 7 centimeter square. Area will be 7 centimeter square. By using the same procedure, you have to draw the square of area 11. Okay, 11 centimeter square. Try to do that. So 11 means for hypotenuse, for the first one plus, okay, 11 plus 1. So 12 by 2, 6 will be the answer. Then next is 11 minus 1. 11 minus 1, 10. 10 by 2, 5 will be altitude. So by using that, first draw the triangle, then draw the square. Okay. Next is question number 4. Explain two different methods of drawing a square of area 13 square centimeter. Okay, in order to draw a square of area 13 square centimeter, you have to explain two different methods. So in order to draw a line of length root 13, first method I have already explained for the previous problem. What was that? 1 adding, 1 subtracting, like that. 13 plus 1, so that is 14 by 2. Then 13 minus 1, 12 by 2. By using by drawing the right triangle, you can draw that. Now second method, you can apply this. Okay, 13 we have to draw. If we draw a right triangle with the hypotenuse as root 13 and base as 1 meter. Okay, root 13 is the hypotenuse and 1 meter is the base. Okay, so then what will be this altitude? Altitude will be what? Altitude equal to root of hypotenuse square minus base square. Okay, that is hypotenuse is what? Root 13 we consider as hypotenuse. So root 13 square minus 1 square. So it will be root 13 square means it is 13. 13 minus 1 is 12. So root 12 will be the altitude. That means this measurement, this length will be root 12. Okay, similarly for the second right triangle, start from here. Okay, so for the second right triangle, hypotenuse will be what? Root 12. Base will be 1. Then what will be altitude? Same method, root 12 square. Okay, root 12 square minus 1 square. That will be what? 12 minus 1. That is root 11 will be the answer. That means this portion will be root 11. Now can you say the next one will be what? This measurement, root 12, root 11. This will be what? Root 10. Okay, because root 11 square minus 1 square. Root 11 square is 11. 11 minus 1 is 10 here. Now what will be this measurement? Here already I have wrote it is 3. Then what will be the exact measurement here? Root 10. Root 10 square minus 1 square. Root 10 square is 10. 10 minus 1, that is 9. Root 9. Root 9 is same as 3 meter. Okay, root 9 is same as 3 meter. Because we can't start from here. When you draw this figure, we can't start from here. We have to start from here because 3 meter only the exact measurement that is possible to measure using scale. Okay, so in order to draw root 13, first of all you have to draw a 3 meter line. Okay, 3 meter, not 3 meter, 3 centimeter line. Okay, then all are centimeter. Okay, not meter, it all are centimeter. So first draw 3 centimeter line, then 1 centimeter perpendicular 90 degree line. Okay, 1 centimeter altitude. Then join the hypotenuse. That hypotenuse will be root 10. Now from that again measure 90 degree, draw 1 meter, then join the hypotenuse to the same point. By continuing this process, at this point that hypotenuse will be what? Root 30. This is the second method. Okay, first method already explained, that is by adding 1 and by subtracting 1 and by drawing the right triangle. Okay, here also by drawing the right triangle, only the measurement we are taking is different. Okay, so this is the second method. Last question. Find 3 fractions larger than root 2 and less than root 3. 3 fractions you have to write. Now we have to write 3 fractions. 3 fractions larger than root 2 and less than root 3. That means in between root 2 and root 3 we have to write 3 fractions. So for that, what is the approximate value of root 2? Approximate value of root 2 is, it is approximately equal to 1.41. Okay. Now what is the approximate value of root 3? It is 1.73. Okay. Now let's write 3 numbers larger than this and less than this. So 1.41 greater than number 1.41. 1.5 is greater than 1.41 and it is less than 1.73 also. Next 1.6, that also what? Greater than 1.41 and less than 1.73. Next one, 1.7. 1.7 also what? Greater than 1.41, and 1.7 is less than 1.73. So these three numbers are in between these two numbers. So what is 1.5? 1.5 what we can write as a fraction. How? 1.5 is same as 15 by 10. Okay, 15 by 10. It is same as 15 by 10. So this is the first fraction. Now second, 1.6, that is same as 16 by 10. Next is 1.7, that is 17 by 10. Okay, so fraction form of these decimal numbers are 15 by 10, 16 by 10, 17 by 10. All these three numbers are greater than 1.41 and less than 1.73. That means it is greater than root 2 and less than root 3. So these three. Similarly, you can write any number. Okay, 1.41. Next to you can write 1.42. It is also there. 1.43. Then 1.73 means 1.72 will also be here. Okay, any number you can write. Not compulsory to write this number. Okay, so this is the method to write three fractions greater than root 2 and less than root 3.